Okay. Well, welcome. When we last left off, we were needing to do this. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is look at where we were at, where we were at here. Whoa, right. Okay. And then we'll move. Okay, so we got all that crazy stuff moving. Okay, so suffice it to say the background ship parts, the background ship parts, the ship parts in the background, whatever. Whatever. Those move way too fast. So grid size. And the size determines the speed multiplier in the thing. That's fine. So let's do two separate speed things. So what is the oh shoot, okay, I wasn't ready for that. Whatever that was, I wasn't ready for it. Okay, so this is 2 plus up to 3 is 2 to 5. 2 to 5. Okay, and this is 50 to 75. So you're telling me there's a chance. $50 to 75, Jeff. What in the world? So the background parts we really don't want to. This just doesn't work. Doesn't work. So that's going to be a thing, and we are also going to need a thing and a thing for the things. This is getting crazy. It's getting crazy. Okay. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, in case you wanted to know. Computer, why do you put it over there when I wanted it over here? Doesn't matter. Okay. We're experiencing exceptionally high demand. Well, then maybe they shouldn't be getting high and then demanding things. Sorry. Okay. So let's just put in here for now. Can we make it random? Would that be weird? That would be weird. Every single frame getting random. So we need something to define, like, grid size type. What else could we use? For now, let's just go with I don't really want to. I don't want to. 2. Let's just go with 2. So they're all going to move the same speed. Whatever. Okay. So this at least we'll be able to see that they move a decent speed here. They're not, going crazy. Okay. So the background stars move faster because they go 2 to 5. These guys just go 2. Okay. So now we need to display them and initialize them based on a identifier into the sprite, which we already have. Which we already have. We already got it. Okay, so we have this sprite right here. Okay, which is a 7 by 7? No, it's 1, 2, 5, 8, 9, 10 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Oh, that's easy, 0.1. Okay. So then we go into, that's why I loaded this. So basically we just need to use that thing, the index into the sprite, And then x equals that, y equals that. F type is going to be the, okay. And then rotate texture space parts 0.1, okay, rotate texture. Vector 2 in rotation scale, offset. Bum, 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 bum. So first of all, let's just get the index into the texture down, and then we'll worry about the rest. So rotate texture is actually where it happened. Okay, I remember doing this now from the Space Arena. So I made this function that's really cool. So we might need this function as well, which I wasn't counting on, but we can use it. In offset, okay, so let's just take the function as well. Alrighty, it's getting complicated now. Just kidding, we'll take that whole texture, that whole fragment shader. Okay, so we're gonna pop it right in here. It doesn't belong there in entirety, so let's take out the function. Boop. Come up here with the function, is that good? Alright, that's good. It's got squiggly lines, that's because Visual Studio doesn't know what it's doing with the fragment shader. Do I know what I'm doing with the fragment shader? Barely. Okay, barely. Okay. So now we don't need that in there, but we're going to comment that out because this... Okay, so F-type we don't have. So when we define the type RGB as 2, how about greater than 1? Greater than 1, and then we can just whatever it is greater than 1. So let's go like this. In here when we initialize the data, computer. Okay, so these 20 to less than 100 here. Okay, so grid size and type 2. Okay, plus. So if it's greater than 1, it's going to be 2 plus a GL float, okay, random percent 100. But does it really go to 100? See, 98. Alright, alright, alright. So there's that. 2 plus... There we go. Sorry for yawning. That's what I get for fooling around when I was trying to make video games. Not fooling around. I was serious. Just like now? Okay, whatever. 2 plus 98. Okay, so this can be 2 plus 0 will be 0. Okay, so it's 2. Okay, so go like that. Boom. So now we'll go back into here. And then we'll go B is greater than 1. Then we're going to go here. All this other stuff there. So then we're going to go... What is this F-type? I don't know what F-type is, so that's good. So let's go float F-type, okay, equals F grid size type dot B minus 2.0. Okay, so then this will work, and then freak out. Then we can freak out. And then what's the vector 2 xy? That's the offset. What's the vector 2.1? I don't care. Okay, let's see what this does. See, this should work though. We should see space parts instead of... Uh-oh. Oh, undefined variable F rotation. Oh, the rotation, right, because I didn't actually... where's the rotation at? Oh, it's in here. Okay, so F rotation. So we need a way to send in a rotation. We could use grid. Okay, let's use grid without freaking out here. Let's use grid. So grid is 1. Oh, well, let's just do a random rotation right in here. How do we do that? We want to not do it that way. Do it this way. Okay. So we want to float as a random number 628. And then divide by 100. So that goes from 0 to 628. So 0 to 6.28. Okay. What else are we doing? Will that freak out with that? And then F rotation. Okay, so So when we rotate the texture in rotation scale, why do I have in rotation scale? Bum, ba, da, ba, da, ba, bum. GLP rotation times what? Plus in offset. What in the... Oh, I do something weird with this one. So let's just ouch. I'm currently bum, ba, ba, bum. So this we could take the point, okay, the scale. Let's go F grid size type dot R comes 0.1. So that'll include the grid, which in this case is going to be the rotation. And then up here when we go float FROT equals in rotation scale dot X. See if that works. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. That's weird. They actually look cool. Except for a little bit of a weird thing. Those are not ship parts. Those are weird things. Pardon me for burping into the thing. Wait, did it have an error message? It had an error message. What? Why do I see an error message? Failed to load texture. Which one? Failed to load texture. Hold up. That's new. That's new. I would say that's new. I would say that's new. Failed to load texture. Okay, so right here. How about instead of just blanket saying failed to load texture, why don't you tell me which texture you failed to load? So can I just put I in there? Will it display that? Let's run it again. Show me the one. Show me the one. Show me the one. White screen, craziness. Exit. Failed to load texture 2. Okay, the very second, or no, the third texture. 012. 01 ship asteroids.png. Why did it fail to load that? Ships asteroids, Jeff. Okay. Okay, I don't know if it gave an error. We're gonna go there. Okay, now, so let's look back. We're working on something here now, though. So rotate texture. We're calling this matrix GLP rotation equals GL point chord. GL point chord. Oh, right, we're using a point. Okay, times 1 minus that if distance GLP rotation is greater than 0.5, discard GLP rotation equals GLP rotation times M. GLP rotation is that. GLP rotation at X dot Y, discard. Return texture in text. GLP rotation times the in rotation scale. Plus in offset. Bum, 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 bum. So this is a fractional part of f-type divided by 10. And f-type is this minus 2, right? Okay, so that goes up to 98. And then the floor of that divided by that times 0.1. First of all, it would be really cool to just do this without using the old rotation texture thing from the Space Arena game, which we could refer to. Let's just go like this for now. Just comment it out. And come down here and comment all this out. Start from scratch with this one. Let's go frag color equals vector 4. Why did I do that? Texture. Space. Parts. All. GL. Point chord. Okay, but it's GL point chord, and in fact, it is. We could use this. Because we need the index into the thing. So f-type equals that. Okay, GL point chord. Oh, that's why it's 0.1. Okay. So we're going to take the... wouldn't the offset be vector 2 x comma y plus that? That's why I did that before. Okay, alright, that's fine. So let's just see what that does, because that should just give us the texture, there we go, of our space parts. They're huge. Bum 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 bum. I'm just thinking, do I want to do all this, go through all this? I would like to scale them down. The sizes are too big. That's in the initialization. No, that's not. So we have the rotation going in, but we're not using it. That's fine. Let's just shrink them all down to 25 plus... Actually, 15 plus... 10. There we go. That should be better. Yeah, those look more like space parts. See, and then if they had different, you know, velocities and then rotations and stuff, okay. Alright, let's go here. I also want to dim those just a tiny bit. So the texture, whoops, what are we doing here? So we're just going to take it, multiply by 0.35 to just give the, there. Now see, they're a nice little, they're a nice dim texture. That's cool. So the size is a lot closer now. 15, 2 to 5. Here's 15 to 25. That's close. That's close. Okay, anyways, but since it's 2 to 5, then they are what, 15 to 25? So that's, we can divide by another 5, so we can just go like that. Bum, 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 da, 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 da. There, now they all have different velocities based on their size, which looks interesting. Okay, it would look better if they would rotate, which is great. So let's see if we can add the rotation. What are we on time? 20 minutes? Okay. I might go do a quick little workout. Bum ba 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 bum ba bum ba da bum ba 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 bum. So rotation. I already have a scale applied, but here, let's make a new function. What are we going to do with this function? We're going to call it okay, what else do we apply? We need the excuse me. F-type. Okay, so what we need is the index, which is going to be vector 2 xy. Okay, so then we'll just call it how am I going to call this function? We're just going to call it like this. Frag color equals sprite texture, and I want to send in space parts all. I want to send in this right here. And then I want to send in a scale and a dim factor. Alright, that seems fair. So then we're going to throw in the index, and that's going to be a float. Sprite index, a float of a scale, and then a float of a dim factor. There we go. That'll work. And all we're going to do with this function is I just want to make this a little bit bloop. Then we're going to go here. Instead of frag color down here, we're just going to return. And there, we just made our function. Okay, so let's give it a try, make sure we didn't break anything. Although, wait, right here. Let's put in scale right here. This is going to be dim factor. The sprite index is sent in, so we're sent in that right here. So f-type equals, actually let's just call it f-type. Or actually let's just change these to be sprite index. Oops, what are we doing? Sprite index. So now we don't need that variable. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, it works. We didn't break a thing. In fact, we simplified our code so that the next step would be rotation. I don't want to do that tonight necessarily. We can leave that in there. I'm going to leave that commented out. I'm going to leave the rotate texture commented out. Now, see, rotate texture, temp text, A is less than 1 discard. Oh, I see. And that's how I did the dim before. Okay, cool. Oh, why don't we put that in there? Do we have, what does it look like? Do the parts look alright? Do you see anything that looks... I think the parts look fine. There's too many of them. But that's okay for now. That is okay. We are excited. Oh, it's 2:41. I'm thinking, let me do some exercise and we'll see how I feel. But I'm thinking I should exercise, juice, brush my teeth, get ready for bed, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I just want to pick a thumbnail. I want to export it to YouTube and all that fun stuff. Keep it short and simple. Okay. Hey, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. We're going to work a little bit on this every day while I'm working. I've got a bunch of stuff for juice that I've got, and I might be juicing instead of drinking alcohol on my days off this week, so we'll see how that goes. As far as game dev, if it works every week, I'll just start doing that. But no promises there, because I do enjoy my alcohol. So, anyways, thanks again, everybody. There's nobody in chat, so we're not going to raid anybody. We're just going to end it right here.